Oh, don't touch the glass.
It's very slippery.
Here's Kai. Into our.
Oh, there's 3 whales. Pretty big. All right. So we'll come on down here, guys.
Yucky.
Okay, yep, there's a whale. So let's come down here. We're going to check out this whale in this pool. See him up here?
Wants to play.
Here, we'll get you wet with that blowhole. Just watch him. He's resting. They don't actually ever go to sleep, but he's definitely resting. So y'all can come on down this way.
The rest is like
Just
that.
watch his blowhole. He'll spray water at you. What are you doing, big guy? Okay, so we actually have 6 killer whales. We have 4 males and 2 females. In the other pool, we'll walk around and, of course, see our baby Halen. She's our girl. And then we also have a 10-year-old female named Una. And then we have 4 males. Their names are Kai and Ki, Suar, and Taku. But when they come on stage, of course, their name is Shamu. Now what it was is originally we had a whale named Namu. She was the first killer whale on display. Got her a partner, named him Shamu. Now the original one died a very long time ago, but we continue to use the name Shamu as our stage killer whale name. So these guys are all trained, even Halen, she's already learning to become the next Shamu. So we're pretty cool. I'm trying to figure out which whale this is.
I already know.
You already know what?
I can see the other eye patch on them.
Now, as a male killer whales can get to be about 22 feet long and up to 12,000 pounds. Females are smaller, about 19 feet long and about 8,000 pounds. So our largest whale we have here is named Kai. I think he was actually one of the ones in the big pool. But Kai is about 20 feet long and he weighs close to 8,000 pounds. And he's our largest. And he was born here. He was born back in 1991, so he's about 16 years old or so. Yeah, he's just kind of hanging out. Very interesting. Yeah. So of course they do breathe through the blowhole on top of their head that's connected to their lungs. Sometimes it looks like they squirt water. They're actually not squirting water. It's just all that vapor that, that flies off of their blowhole when they do open the blowhole. But they don't actually squirt water from the blowhole because that's connected to their lungs. That would be a bad thing. But they can hold their breath underwater only about 5 minutes. Killer whales can hold their breath that long, and they make all their noises through their blowhole. They don't have any vocal cords like we do. He's just hanging out. Now, killer whales, another thing a lot of people don't know, I guess, is that they're not truly whales. They are actually large dolphins. The killer whale is the largest member in the dolphin family. Now, way back when whaling was still popular, a group of Spanish actually saw a pod of killer whales attacking a baleen whale, another whale. So the Spanish started to call them whale killers. And they're at the top of the food chain. They don't have any predators of their own. They eat other whales. So their name killer whale still applies. The Spanish still call them, whale killers. That's what they are. But they are, in fact, large dolphins. Yeah, he's hanging out. Now you can kind of see if you look around his eye, you're going to see pulls you off. That real thick liquid that's kind of streaming out of their eye, it's a mucus tear. They actually have very good vision above and below the surface of the water thanks to that mucus tear. It kind of protects their eyes. You're kind of boring, dude. I mean, man. Let's walk around. We'll come back this way and see if he's doing anything else. But we'll go look at the baby. He's kind of hanging out.
I know, they hang out.
Taku.
Let's go back.
Taku.
The motor.
A med pool. It's about 10 feet deep. Anytime we need to do anything medical for the animal, anytime we need to get a blood sample, give them a shot, get some urine, get a swab from their blowhole, brush their teeth, things like that, transport them, to move them. This is where they come, and it's short for medical pool. But while they're in here, we make sure they're not scared. You know, we want to make sure that they are getting fish. They're getting reinforced while they're in here. So it's not a scary area for them. But you know, usually they're only in here. And also we can weigh them in this pool. The bottom will actually lift up out of the bottom of the pool there. It's one of our new hydraulic pulley systems, which is really cool. So it's very easy to work on the whales here. I believe we can also weigh them in this pool. The bottom will lift up and we can attach it to our scale and actually weigh them. So pretty easy to take care of them here. Now usually the baby Halen is in this pool, but the pool's only 10 feet deep. So we don't keep her in here all the time, and right now she's actually over in this big pool. So this pool's 10 feet. The two big pools back here are about 17 to 18 feet. They all kind of V in. Sorry, I'm going to show pools. Oh, and she's up by the gate too. Hopefully she'll see us. And this silver unit here is also a scale. You know, one of their husbandry behaviors, one of their tricks, is that they can actually, you know, slide themselves up on the scale. Very easy to keep track of their weight. She's up by the gate, so I'm hoping she'll come over and see her. Very interested in what's going on in the show pool right now. Hopefully she'll come over here. She's up there by the gate. That's our blowhorn in case we have any kind of emergency. If there's anybody in the water, can blow the blowhorn and people get out of the water. She's up by the gate. I'm hoping she'll come see us. Halen is really special. She was born here October 9th of 2005, so she's about a little over a year and a half old. And Halen was actually rejected by her mother. Her mother gave birth to her in one of these pools. Halen came out and Mom took off into the other pool. Didn't go back, didn't want to have anything to do with the baby. So the trainers, of course, knew that they had to get in there and get the baby out. And they've actually been very successful in hand raising her. She's the first killer whale successfully raised by man, which is extremely important. Lots of people have tried when the babies get abandoned, tried to raise them on their own. Nobody else has made it except for Halen, so we're very lucky with her. Now she started off on formula, like whipping cream, and we ground up fish in a blender, lots of powdered vitamins and milk, and we actually were able to incorporate some of the mother's milk into the formula because her mom was a trained killer whale. So she started off on big bottles, and now she's completely weaned. We taught her how to eat fish. She's, you know, no more formula. She eats around 50 to 60 pounds of fish a day. Now the bigger whales will eat anywhere from 150 to 250 pounds of fish a day. So big eaters here. Actually, the whole park goes through about 3,300 pounds of food a day, and of course the killer whales are thanks to that. But Halen only eats fish now, so we finally got our reinforcement for her to start learning behavior, something that she likes. Now she's about 11 feet long. And almost 1,500 pounds. She was actually pretty small when she was born. So we were kind of battling the odds because usually killer whale calves are around 400 pounds when they're born. And she was only like 244. So she's very little, but now she's fine. And she knows a lot of behaviors, lots of tricks already. Being only a year and a half old, usually you can't even get to killer whale calves until they're 2 or 3 years old because they're so shy. But she's been in the care of man since day one. So all she knows is people, and she's awesome. She's kind of rubbing her back along the bottom of the pool.
I see her.
You see her down there? Sometimes she comes up and sees us. And you'll notice if she does come up, you notice she's not white like the other ones. It'll come with age. She'll kind of start losing all that, sloughing off that old dead skin, and they will get whiter with age. But she's still kind of kind of like a orangey yellowy color. She's just cruising around, ignoring us. Come on, Halen. And we do have toys for the whales. There's not, it's not always just fish. Whenever they do the correct behavior, it's not like they always get fish, even though that's their primary reinforcement. That's what they like the best. That's their primary reward. But they also have toys. We have big balls and like big discus, frisbee-like things we can throw in there for them. These guys also like frozen jello. They do like ice. All their fish that they're eating has been thawed, and we pack it on ice. So sometimes they even like a handful of ice. Killer whales, of course, they love to be touched. They like their tongue scratched. So there's lots of ways you can reward them. Huh?
That's how they get their teeth.
Oh yeah, they get their teeth brushed 3 times a day.